You've been soft for too long, and your physique clearly shows that, bro. If you live in the United States of America, 70% of people are overweight. 70 fucking percent. And that number just continues to rise as the years go on. More people are getting out of shape, and they need to actually know how to build a better physique. So I'm going to show you exactly how to build a body that demands attraction from women and respect from other men. First thing you need to know, bro, is that you need to prioritize strength and aesthetics, right? Not aesthetics like the TikTok-y motherfucker, but aesthetics in the sense more of like a lean superhero type of thing, right? And but also strength as well, because you don't want to just look good, but you also need to be strong as a man. So how do you train to actually build that type of body? First thing is compound exercises like incline bench, squatting, overhead press, barbell rows. These are all like the weightlifting movements I want you to do. About like 8 reps, okay? And go hard as fuck. 3 to 5 sets, 8 reps, go hard as fuck. And make sure that you actually put heavy amounts on the fucking barbell, bro. So this is gonna help you build more muscles, but also raw power in your fucking physique, bro. So you need to actually have raw fucking strength as well. But also you need to do isolation movements, which is gonna be like a lateral raise, like bicep curl, tricep push down, you know, even like a trap exercise, and anything that's not like one of the large muscle groups. You need to be doing those for like 10 to 15 reps, because what you want to do with that is actually build the muscle, right? So if I'm doing like a bicep curl, I'm not doing 8 reps for bicep curls, I'm doing at least 10 reps. But what you really want is 10 to 15, right? So if you can get 15, sure, but just don't be doing less than 10 reps for those movements. So as I said, like the lateral raises, bicep for tricep, and I'd say traps as well. I may be forgetting one right now. I guess abs also. But you don't want to be doing anything less than 10 for that, bro, because you actually want to grow the muscle, right? So that's more of a muscle building type of exercise. They both are, right? If I do incline bench, I'm still building muscle on my chest as well, but you're also building raw power. The third way to train that actually combines both is calisthenics, bro. You know, I'm always going to mention calisthenics. It's my favorite fucking shit. It's my foundation. And I mean pull-ups, and then weighted pull-ups, dips, weighted dips, push-ups, jump squats or squatting. And then obviously there's progressions to all of these things, but I really find that, you know, weighted pull-ups and weighted dips can really just grow your fucking physique, bro. And they'll actually build raw power and muscle at the same fucking time. So you need to learn how to incorporate them both into your training program, right? The calisthenics and the lifting, right? You want them both into what you're doing. For real, you got to be doing those compound movements like the benching, the squats, especially if you're skinny, bro. This is what will help you build muscle and just raw strength from the get-go. And also, you need to keep doing them, putting more weight on them, right? You progressively keep growing the muscle and your strength as you keep getting stronger doing this shit. Especially now in America, bro, like I said, the 70, I think, % of Americans are overweight. You gotta start somewhere, bro. It starts with you training. The second thing is your food. Right, so you need to be eating clean, whole foods, bro, such as steak, eggs, avocado, rice, potatoes, fish. Make sure you use olive oil. But the most important thing is really cutting out like those trash foods, like the junk foods, the McDonald's, the Wendy's, and anything that's just, you, when you look at, you know it's not good, right? The bag of chips, donuts. You need to be eating right at least 80% of the time. Other 20%, eat whatever you want. I still don't recommend you should be eating like, let's say McDonald's, but let's say you go to a restaurant with your wife or your girlfriend, whatever, and you want to eat dessert. Just eat the fucking dessert, bro. You know, it's fine. But understand, this is what I mean by just eating 20% of the time, whatever, bro. As long as you're eating the right things at least 80% of the time, at least, you're fine, bro. But you gotta be training hard and you gotta be working hard also, bro. Use this as a way to stay disciplined, bro, right? If you have been eating shit 100% of the time, gradually start cutting those out, building up to a point where you're eating 80% of the time good. 20% of the time you're eating whatever, bro. I also have one-to-one coaching to help you get in the best shape of your life, bro. It's the first link in the description. I think getting in shape is the first pillar and the best pillar to start with in your life if you don't know what else to do, bro. You know, I always say become the greatest version of yourself in all areas, but I think getting in shape, being fit is the first one. You know, it's the best one also because it shows you that you can build something, bro. Like I said, make sure you're benching, squatting, barbell rows, overhead press. Those are like one of the best movements, right? The pull-ups, the dips, lateral raises. Make sure you're curling for the biceps. Make sure you're doing push downs for the triceps. Make sure you're hitting your abs as well as you get more muscle. You want more strength overall, right? You want to build power and like strength and muscles. This is what you want. Make sure you eat the right foods and cut out the junk food, bro. And also, you gotta have self-belief that you can actually change and actually build your life, bro. Because this is what will help you stay disciplined to keep going towards the goals that you have for yourself and that you want in your life, bro. I want you to check the first link in the description for the one-to-one coaching to build a better body, help you build muscle. Also, I want you to check the second link in the description for my Instagram. Go ahead and send me a DM and go ahead and follow me. Subscribe right now and stay disciplined, bro.